Hi everyone, it's Sia here from Fayi Cookbooks, and today I want to give you an update about how our cookbook Mezze is going. So everyone would have received by now a copy of the ebook. We sent that out on August 12th last month, and we're very proud of it, and we're very excited to share the cookbook with you. Now, if you've had troubles downloading the link, or if you haven't actually received your ebook yet, then please send us an email to orders@fayi.com.au. There's no Fayi cookbooks on the email. orders@fayi.com.au, and we will respond to that and get your order sorted out ASAP. Now, a lot of people have been asking, where is the real book, the print book, the cookbook? And we are very excited to say that it is close. It is very close now. But after sending out the ebook, we actually received quite a lot of feedback. Sorry, that's Ari in the background. Ari, stop hitting Mama. Okay. We received a lot of feedback from you all about the ebook. Thank you so much. A lot of it was really positive, and the stories and the reviews that we received on our email and also on our website were just amazing and truly heartwarming. So thank you for sending in those really positive reviews. We also had quite a lot of constructive feedback. Not so much about the recipes. The recipe feedback has been really good. It's more so little things, edits that need to be made to the book that we had to fix before going to print, because of course we want our cookbook to be completely error-free. And some examples of this is, in some of our recipes we have used grams, and some of the ingredients are listed as 1 teaspoon or a handful, and we wanted to we got told that we should make every single item consistent throughout the book, and so we've gone through and done that. And sometimes we use a litre and sometimes we use grams. In fact, we shared a question on our Facebook page a while ago. What do you prefer to see in a recipe? Is it 1 litre of water, or like 1 litre of milk, as opposed to 1,000 grams? And a lot of people told us that they wanted to see grams, but then after we sent out the ebook, a lot of people sent us feedback saying that they wanted to see it in litres. So what we did was we went through the whole book and we put both options in. We wrote down the grams and the litres. We also did the grams and the teaspoons, and we also did what's another example? Lemons. So we did the amount of lemons that you should cut up and squeeze, and how many grams of juice that makes, as well as oranges. So how many oranges you would need to make about a certain number of grams. So that's one example. Another example of an update that we had to do on the cookbook before going to print was a lot of our Greeklish. So we got interesting feedback about our use of Greek or modern Greek. You see, when we were naming our recipes, we name them in a way that we have always known them. So we use words to describe recipes the same way our parents told us and the same way we talk about them. And for Christella and I, sometimes those names are slightly different. So Christella has a Cypriot background and I have a Greek background. So she'll say things in certain ways and I'll say things in different ways. So one example of that is tahini. And when we wrote the Greeklish for tahini, we spelled it T-A-C-H. So tahini with a ch in the middle of it. So that's a very Cypriot way of pronouncing it. A lot of our Greeklish spelling was incorrect and had to be redone. So we've gone through the whole book, updated all of that. What's another update we've done? Some people gave us some great feedback about things that needed to be bolded throughout the cookbook. So certain where there was an instruction for a time, temperature, speed, then we needed to bold that, and there were a couple missing throughout the book. There was also what are some other errors that we've changed? Oh, we got a lot of feedback, people asking about the meaning of certain words. So people didn't know what an MC was, or what a steaming basket is, or some of the other cooking terminology that we use throughout the book. So we've actually collated a lot of those questions and we put it into a glossary. So that's an added bonus that's going into the cookbook. There will be a glossary of terms. Now we've done cooking terms, and we've also done Greeklish terms. So we use words throughout the book such as yaya and thea, which means grandmother and auntie. And we understand that a lot of our readers are not necessarily Greek and don't understand what these Greek words are. So we wrote down a list of Greeklish and put that in the glossary as well. What else did we do? I think that's a lot. Like we actually had to go back and retest quite a few recipes just to make sure that those measurements for the grams and stuff were correct. And we went and took the recipes that we had converted for the cookbook back to our Theas and our mums and our grandparents, and we cooked the recipes with them in the thermal cooking machine. So when we first started our cookbook and we converted recipes, we went and cooked with our family members, but we did it their way. We did it, old-fashioned style traditional way on the stove, and we used Mixmasters and we kneaded by hand and all that sort of stuff. We did it with them the way that they do it. And then when we went back this time after the ebook was complete, we actually cooked everything in our thermal cooking machine, and we wanted to make sure that we got their approval and that everything worked out perfectly. So we've got a tick of approval from our family, which is great. There were a couple of little things that we had to change that they wanted to fix. So one example was we stated butter in the ingredients, but it had to be unsalted butter. So I'm glad that we got to retest it because we picked up little things like that. Another error that we found with the ebook, and some feedback that have been coming back, is that the page numbers don't align with the PDF viewer. So if you're trying to print from the ebook and you're trying to print a certain page number, it will actually be one page out. And that's because the PDF viewer counts the front page as page 1. Whereas we count the second page as page 1, because when the book is printed, that front cover is going to be the title page. So we're aware of this, and when we do a version 2 of the ebook, we're going to fix this. So just in case you do want to print out any recipes from the ebook, then the page numbers will align. So very sorry about this error. This is getting fixed in the next version of the ebook. So what you all want to know is, when is the book coming? Well, we've done all the edits, we did all the retesting, we put a lot of work into making this book error-free. Hopefully it is error-free, or is much better than the last version. It can only get better and better. And it's a print file ready now, which is huge effort for us, and we're so proud of it. And so it's going to the printers this week, and then we'll get an update from the printers, find out how long it's going to take to come back to us. So very excited about that. We're going to try and push it along as quick as possible, but there's nothing else that needs to be done. We're just going to hear back from the printers now next week, and we'll send you a new update. So I hope that answers your questions. I hope that gives you an update about where we're at with our cookbook journey. If you know anyone who might be interested in getting in on this first round of cookbooks, then please tell them to place their order now. Anyone who purchases a cookbook before the book is actually printed and ready, they get the free access to our membership site, and they also get a free copy of the ebook. And I think that's all the bonuses for now. Yeah, anyone who ordered during the pre-sale, they received a whole bunch of other bonuses, but no, from now on it's just the free access to the membership site. And that's something else we've been working on. We've been videotaping all of our recipes and getting them ready for our membership. So we're going to be releasing that very soon too. So this is Christella and I cooking each recipe and showing you exactly how we do it, especially the techniques with the rolling. Our assembly of certain recipes, we want to show you how to do that. So the video is going to be really helpful. We also have a Facebook group, which is a new update. This is for anyone who wants to share their photos with us or ask certain questions, where to buy things or whatever. So find us on Thermo Mixing with Faye cookbooks. It's on Facebook. There's a link on our page as well. So we have a Facebook page and a Facebook group. Come find us on the group if you want to share your photos. I think that's it from me today. Let me know if you have any questions. Leave a comment below or send us an email. Thanks everyone. Bye.